Welcome back to Y'all Star Southern Skate Showdown. The time is upon us. The Mardi Brawl. We have Krewe de Bruise versus King Babycakes waiting in just a moment. My name is Ruth Banshee Ginsburg. You can call me Banshee.
And I'm Scar Trek. You can call me Trekkie.
Excellent. And it is one big party up in here.
Wow, it's lit.
It is.
The costumes, I have a lit up ducky on my head. So
yes, you do.
Lots of people rocking a lot of fun.
I have a glitter shoe.
You have a glitter shoe around your neck.
Yes, I really do, and it's amazing, and all I can say is shoes. But yes, so all of the fun things happening here, and you will see the ensembles on the track. So without further ado, our two mashup teams we will bring to you. We have gold and purple. So Krewe de Bruise is purple, King Babycakes is gold. Feel free to introduce the team of your choice, Trekkie.
All right, I'll take the purple team, Krewe de Bruise, Charlie Tango, Hurricane, Blade, Dorothy Whale, Scara, Clever Girl, Violent Femme, Bad Habit Barbie, Cassie Beck, Cutter, Greco, Rowdy, No Mames, Tormenta, Medieval, Colonel Angus, Princess Leodania, CT Scan, and Major Dill Emma. And then a late addition to the roster tonight, number 228, Mad for Gravy Pasqua.
Yes, and King Babycakes wearing gold. 04 Hollandaise, 1016 Violins, 104 Tater TWAT, 17 Tara Boomdier, 24 Quiet Fire, 2777 Jersey Hurts, 296 Rage Against the Machismo, new favorite name there, 3 Orange Whip, 31 Pop Tart, 314 Tank 'em Down, 333 Quiet Storm, 3404 our very own Nikki Tricky Savvy, 37 Leneval Knievel, 375 Cinnamon Rolls Captain, 4 Schemo, 420 Soul Snatcher, 49 Brie Aggressive, 781 Peanut Brutal, 80 Backlash, and 83 Grittin' Barrett.
Yeah, two great rosters. This is a big mix of skaters who are taking part in the tournament, but mostly skaters that we haven't seen on the track this weekend yet. Just kind of
that is true.
Signed up for the mixer game tonight, and we're willing to get into costume and get into the spirit of Mardi Gras.
That's true. They do say let the good times roll, which I am not an expert at French. However, there's something le bon temps rouler or something.
Oh, okay, that was a really good. Yeah, that was a really good stab at it.
we should ask Whistles because I know he said it before.
Laissez les bon temps rouler. Oh, Whistles dropped the mic. Laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
Yes, that.
Perfect. Whistles is our producer tonight, and on the stream, working the camera is Thin Mint. Bringing the stream to you all weekend long. Great job with that.
Laissez bon temps rouler.
Ooh.
Yes? Laissez les bon temps rouler. Okay.
Banshee.
Thank you. All right. Wait. Thank you.
We said we were going to keep it smooth tonight.
Merci
so.
beaucoup. Yes. You know.
Smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy.
Nice. Hey, well, we were talking about how delicious peanut butter is.
We were.
Yes.
It's a delicious
also,
thing.
A RuPaul song that has Big Frida on it, and I was talking about how much I'm enjoying local radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Enjoying local hip-hop stations here in the Thibodaux area because Louisiana, obviously, New Orleans, the home of bounce. But what else is bouncing? On the track, Pop-Tart versus Clever Girl as your jammers of record.
And it's a track cut right out of the gate for Pop-Tart. So a power jam to start this for the Krewe de Bruise. Clever Girl has the star and out for lead jammer status.
Okay, we have that power jam set up. So we'll see what happens. I love the fun fringe skirt that Clever Girl is donning. And I just have to say, our one of our refs on the inside there with the fantabulous cape, it's fantastic.
Clever Girl is a skater with West Florida, out for 4 points on that pass. Coming around for another pass as our jammer for King Babycakes, Pop-Tart, comes out of the penalty box.
And that is our Hampton Inn & Suites penalty box because they are so kindly a sponsor of Y'all Stars 2024. Pop-Tart through the pack in scoring position.
Clever Girl is in the pack with lead jammer status, decides to call off that jam. Let's see how many extra points. 3 additional points on that last pass, so a total of 7-0 to start this game out in favor of Krewe de Bruise.
Not a bad start at all. And as you can tell, if you're picking up the ambient noise from the venue, the party has begun.
Yep. We have a whole cheering section over to the right of the dais that is absolutely going nuts for the game.
We even have a parade after all of this. It's amazing. Quiet Fire wearing the star for King Babycakes and Greco for Krewe de Bruise. Of course, if you're just joining us, we have King Babycakes team wearing gold or yellow and Krewe de Bruise in purple.
And this game is really just about fun. It's about putting on a good show tonight.
It really is.
And it's going to be Greco out for lead jammer status for Krewe de Bruise.
Oh, Quiet Fire getting a knock from Greco in turn 1, but not enough to derail Quiet Fire.
Wow, huge hit on the track there.
Okay, let's pan away.
We're just going to go quiet for a minute while the medics deal with this.
Yeah, we like to just
skater.
make sure everyone is safe, so that way we can continue to let those good times roll. So we'd like to thank everyone who is joining us on Twitch. How's everybody doing over there? Seeing a lot of support for our skaters, Clever Girl and Quiet Fire.
Quiet Fire, a skater with Big Easy here in nearby in New Orleans.
And Ghost Brunch's Derby Mom. And G.I. Jones confirming the appropriate way to say let the good times roll in French, so thank you very much.
I've seen the comment in the Twitch chat a couple of times that we have a ref here that's a celebrity ref.
Celebrity ref, Jekyll and Sides debuts a brand new look, OMFG.
What's up with
From
that celebrity
Janarchy.
ref status, Janarchy? I want to know.
I don't know, but apparently kind of a big deal. People know them.
I want to know more.
I want to know more. Do tell about this celebrity referee.
All right,
Give
skater,
us the tea.
Skater up, and that is good to hear. You probably heard the cheer from the crowd.
He has a fan account on Instagram. Okay.
Okay, that makes you a celebrity? All right.
Okay.
Guess I
Cool.
better go follow.
All right. We'll have to. I know. I want to know more. Thank you, hippie headbanger.
Keep chatting us up in the chat. We love to hear from you.
Our curiosity. I mean, that is what you have done.
Yep.
But the 6 points on that jam for Krewe de Bruise bring them to 13.
And I see out with the star for the next jam. It's Tormenta coming out of Natural State for the Krewe de Bruise. And I'm going to say that is 375 cinnamon rolls out of Red Stick with the
Yes.
star for King Babycakes.
Cinnamon Rolls actually posted in Lost and Found a personal ad on our Discord today for y'all stars. It was cute. It's like rock on.
In search of amazing bout fit for tonight.
No. It was like, hello, pride flags. It was very cute. I support that. I was like, that right there.
Amazing.
You go get what you want. All right. And I do believe I see Tank 'em Down on the track. Shout out to Tank through Crash Course.
And we are wrapping up the 187 Killer Pads official timeout. Often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. That's 187 Killer Pads.
Many of us rely upon their gear, so thank you very much. And right now, the jammers have been released. Tormenta caught up on Tanking 'em Down and company, but it is Cinnamon Roll securing lead.
Tormenta has made it out of the pack. First lead of this game for King Babycakes.
Oh, hey, there's Sonia Blade. Blade was the brace on Krewe de Bruise's tripod there for a moment. 4 points up.
On the announcer team this weekend, doing an amazing job from Canada. I love hearing that Canadian accent pop through.
Yes, I love it.
It's kind of like I love hearing your Massachusetts accent
when I allow it to drop. Maybe
it's so fun.
Maybe I'll let it go.
I think at some point you will.
I will. What the hell?
All right, 5-5 on that jam. So a wash. 18 for Krewe de Bruise, 5 for Babycakes.
Okay, it appears we do have a full complement of blockers setting on up. That we have Krewe de Bruise taking the line. Oh no, we have one off because one is having a seat from Krewe de Bruise in our Hampton Inn & Suites penalty box. Quiet Storm wearing the star again for King Babycakes. Hurricane for Krewe de Bruise. Hurricane coming through, working to rock that tripod up front, presented by King Babycakes.
Really nice positional blocking out there from Colonel Angus.
And it appears a collision between Quiet Storm and Colonel Angus has occurred. But Quiet Storm does recover. Hurricane looks to be having a grand old time circling the track. Getting a bit of a push from a teammate.
And that's going to be 4 points additionally for the Krewe de Bruise, so 8 on the jam and holding King Babycakes scoreless. I want to say thank you to a couple of our sponsors for this weekend. Our royal sponsors, AmeriHealth Caritas, Louisiana, 187 Killer Pads, 888, and Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. Thank you so much for your support of Y'all Stars 2024.
All right, the jam is on. That would be Princess Leia and Anya jamming for Krewe de Bruise, but it is Pop-Tart able to push things through very quickly, getting by on the straightaway, and is now in scoring position.
Princess Leia Anya has taken the star and has it in hand, pushing through the pack and clearing on that initial pass, while Pop-Tart's in for points right now.
Pop-Tart was a blaze of gold coming through that pack. But right now, a little bit of speed in the pack coming together in the middle, and we'll see who picked up any points. 2.
Yeah, 2 snuck in there by the Krewe de Bruise, but 4 on the jam for King Babycakes.
Very nice. Sitting at 9 to Krewe de Bruise's 28.
And I think there's going to be a pretty amazing halftime, right?
Yes.
During this, there's going to be a brass band.
Oh, that's halftime?
What's the little like procession thing?
We have the procession, but I didn't know that was at halftime.
I think so. I think it's all part of the...
Oh, I thought that was after. But I could be completely misinformed.
So we will try to keep the audio on for that as well, so you can enjoy the halftime show.
Yes.
But into our next jam, Bad Habit Barbie's got the star for Krewe de Bruise, Cinnamon Rolls for King Babycakes, and the pack stuck in the straightaway. But Cinnamon Rolls has lead jammer status.
Yes, and we are seeing... Ooh, number 4 on gold. That would be Schemo, really working to contain Bad Habit Barbie, along with the rest of King Babycake's crew. Cinnamon Rolls coming up in scoring position. Does get run back by Krewe de Bruise's defense. And we see the star removed from Bad Habit Barbie's helmet, handed off, or perhaps in process.
Wow, that is some great defensive work out there by Schemo. Saying, hey, Barbie.
Greco trying to become available, but being separated from Bad Habit Barbie. And yes, Schemo, coach of Team Alberta.
So that is the second lead jammer status in a row for Cinnamon Roll.
And a cut track penalty assessed to Bad Habit Barbie at end of jam. So there will be a power start for King Babycakes. I almost said Crew Babycakes.
Just mixing them together.
Babycakes.
It's, you know, if you ship these two teams, then
I know.
it is.
It's great.
It's King Babycakes. Just want them to be together, you know.
And also, King Cake is freaking delicious. So, and Derby is great and gives you bruises. So you get all of the things we like packaged up in this bout.
Ooh, beautiful move up the outside line for the jammer for King Babycakes. That's number
781.
781. Peanut Brutal from Alamo City. That's San Antonio, Texas.
I am so curious if Peanut Brutal is originally from Massachusetts because of 781 being an area code there. I may have to find out later. But I digress. Back to the track. We are seeing full wingspan with fun shimmery cape there from a ref in the middle. But back there we see Bad Habit Barbie getting released from the penalty box. And our jammer for King Babycakes was still stuck in the pack, but picks up 3 points, sitting at 16 for King Babycakes. Krewe de Bruise remains at 28. No points on that.
Looks like everybody's having a lot of fun in the mix-up. About 10 minutes have expired in this period. It's going to be a full regulation game tonight.
Yes.
And that's number 333, Quiet Storm with the rose, with the star for King Babycakes. With the rose? I don't know where that came from.
Flowers! Hey, guess what?
So
we have
weird.
things that don't necessarily make sense to out-of-towners in front of us. We have like an Egyptian cat. We have a stuffed hippo that says Cleopatra, and then we have a delightful little sock monkey kind of guy hanging off our monitor. So don't mind us if we're not making sense.
Things are getting weird tonight.
It's all kinds of weird, but the best kind. But back to the track. Hey, there was Nikki Tricky Savvy in like a 60s diner waitress dress while playing derby. 2-1, Krewe de Bruise and King Babycakes sitting at 17. Krewe de Bruise above them at 30. We are just under 20 minutes remaining in period 1.
I think I said rose because I'm just shipping these two teams and I
You
want
are.
them to be King Babycakes and
Yes.
just be together forever. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, you know, King Babycakes is the crunk version of King Babycakes.
That's Mardi Gras. in a
You
different
know,
way.
it works.
So Pop-Tart has the star for Babycakes in this jam. Hurricane for the Krewe de Bruise. Pop-Tart is really pushing at that front wall. Looking for the inside line. Finds it. Lead jammer for Babycakes. And they are looking to close this differential that's been opened up by Krewe de Bruise so far in the game. Coming around for a scoring pass. Not too far behind, though. It's Hurricane.
Okay, we do have that tentative pack. Pop-Tart going for the apex jump. Just does get knocked to the infield on the turn for apex, but calls it off immediately, picking up 2 points. So those little builds are adding up big for King Babycakes. They're at 19. Krewe de Bruise remains at 30.
Defested into King Babycakes as well. Shipping King Babycakes. I like to see that. However you want to put it together, yeah.
Dead.
Please do not kill the announcers.
Yeah.
All right, Bad Habit Barbie has the star for Krewe de Bruise. Cinnamon rolls for Babycakes in this jam. No pack is called, and that's going to get a lead jammer call, I think, for Bad Habit Barbie. Oh, nope. That was a no pass, no penalty, so not going to be lead jammer in this jam, and lead is still open, but actually the star has
That
been
opportunity's
removed.
out the window.
Oh, 2-minute jam. Here we go.
Excuse me. Sorry.
So it's going to be a marathon. Cinnamon Rolls is the jammer in front, and Bad Habit Barbie has received a penalty. I believe that was a cut track.
Yes, joined by Blade.
So power jam for King Babycakes, and a chance to close this gap on the scoreboard.
Wow, that was a united effort.
I think they're just yelling gold.
I
Gold,
think so.
gold. Okay. So in the middle of the power jam, already 4 points up and in the midst of the pack, so picking up points as Cinnamon Rolls makes her way through the pack.
And 724, that's Medieval, going for a big hit on Cinnamon Rolls, but doing some great blocking in tandem with 594. That is Nalmamis.
And Bad Habit Barbie has come out of the box and completed an initial pass, so this is a scoring run for the Krewe de Bruise.
Oh, Schemo all over Bad Habit Barbie again. joined by number 37. That is Lenevel Knievel from Chicago Bruce Brothers and Windy City Rollers and Team Tennessee.
Tons of action right at the pivot line, but Cinnamon Rolls makes it through for another 4 points, 8-0 on the jam right now, and 3 more points awarded to the Krewe de Bruise. So a very close game now, Banshee.
Still very close. And so 27-33. Oh no, 23-33. There was back to 27. Scoreboard operator is just keeping me on my toes. That's okay. I like a challenge. But I'm going to regret saying that. After 8 points, 27 for King Babycakes, 33 for Krewe de Bruise's 3. So, yeah, 6 points separate the two. Princess Leia and Anya jamming for Krewe de Bruise against Peanut Brutal once again. So, seeing a tight jammer rotation despite it being just a fun bout.
Princess Leia Anya is from Red Stick right here in Louisiana and has lead jammer status for the Krewe de Bruise. So the star comes off of Peanut Brutal's helmet, looking for that star pass opportunity to Tara Boomdier, formerly a Charm skater, now a Southern Delaware.
Nice. Princess Leia and Anya is through in scoring position. Coming on up to the back of the pack.
And Tara Boomdier did take that star pass. I was chatting with Tara before the game outside, and she said Charm forever, even though she doesn't get to skate for Charm now, an old school Charm skater, and has a lot of love for that lead.
I remember old school Charm.
Old school Charm. But a nice star pass on the jam. 8-0, kind of stopped the bleeding there by the King Babycakes on that star pass. And we are lining up for jam number 12. 15 minutes left in the half. We got one in the box for the Babycakes, so a little pack advantage at the start for Clever Girl and the Krewe de Bruise.
Okay, things off to a slow start, though action-packed as folks hitting the floor. Right now, a little bit of one-on-one between the King Babycakes pivot and Clever Girl.
That pivot headed to the box, and Clever Girl picks up lead jammer status.
So currently, in the backstretch, we see Quiet Storm working to attack the links on the Krewe de Bruise tripod, though not having much success at this point. And, you know, that could have to do with the fact that Colonel Angus and company are really putting the brakes on and making it a monumental task, or at least make it feel that way. But 4 points up for Clever Girl.
And Colonel Angus is a name we've been saying a lot. Big defensive player out there for this team from TXRG and from, I think it's Austin Anarchy.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, and hearing from Whistle's a great ref as well, to boot.
Yes, and we've actually seen Colonel reffing all weekend. So we had a star pass for King Babycakes. 12 points for Krewe de Bruise, so 53-27 currently. Just over 13 minutes remain in period 1.
And that is the first double-digit jam in the game.
Nikki Tricky Savvy from our announcer crew on the inside line there for
in the waitress uniform,
Babycakes.
Looking like she should be at Waffle House tonight.
Right?
It's a Waffle House look, isn't it?
Waffle House, but make it derby.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Waffle House on wheels.
Meanwhile, we have Tormenta, who is through with lead with a festive skirt. I love all of the multicolor. And then we have Tater TWAT, who is, yes, you'll have to figure it out. No, I won't. So, Tater jamming for King Babycakes. And through with a smile, that's Tormenta. 4 points to her credit. Pack sits in turn 4, picks up a little bit of speed. Tater gets knocked to the infield.
That was Rowdy with the takeout out of Race City.
Big hit. Cycled back to turn 4. Rowdy said, okay, let's go.
Rowdy,
I have glitter legs.
Yeah, Rowdy's
we can
like,
do this.
Look at my pants. I'm here to block.
Shiny, shiny. Can we get that in the shot? Shiny, shiny. There we go.
And it looks
shiny
like
and effective blocking.
Violins has taken the star. That's the pivot from King Babycakes, but the jam is going to get called off. 10 to 0. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to draw attention to the shiny pants because those were epic.
And that was the third jam in a row where the Krewe de Bruise has held King Babycakes scoreless.
Oh, my.
So opening up the lead.
Okay, we are heading into Jam 14.
And Team Michigan Roller Derby wants to give a shout out to Cutter. Pop-Tart has the star for King Babycakes, but it is Pop-Tart with lead jammer status. Hurricane fighting with the defense in the pack ahead of the pivot line for Krewe de Bruise.
I might be mistaken, but just based upon my recollection, Pop-Tart seems to be the most successful jammer so far for King Babycakes. Are we correct on that?
Getting a quick stats check, but crack producer Whistler over here running the numbers for us. Ish.
Okay. We can deal with ish. 4 points for Pop-Tart so far, currently on a second scoring pass, but facing some mean opposition from Krewe de Bruise.
Yeah.
6 of 27 is ish.
Ish, yeah. 1 to the box for Krewe de Bruise, so slightly decreased pack presence.
And Hurricane, I think, still fighting on that initial pass for the Krewe de Bruise.
We got Blade and company in the back of the pack, mid-back stretch, working to contain Pop-Tart.
Pack absolutely put on the emergency brake in turn 3 and is not moving.
Indeed they did. Schemo and company working to contain Hurricane to the best of their ability. Blade working hard to play some though we are seeing Jersey Hurts to be a difficult obstacle of a skater to move.
Mm-hmm.
Which kudos to Jersey Hurts for that.
More great one-on-one defense from number 4 Schemo on King Babycakes.
Ooh.
Pop-Tart with 12 points on this jam already and coming into the back of the pack for another scoring pass.
Pop-Tart is through. 4 more.
This is probably one of the biggest jams of the game as well, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Big take on that one for King Babycakes, closing the gap
to 20 points. Not too shabby.
And I'll just say quick thanks to our captain sponsors for this weekend, Lamar Advertising, Kaywood, and Randazzo's Bakery, Hamden Inn and Suites. We appreciate your support.
Someone is pleading for Cutter to jam. That is outside of our control. However, we'll mentally send that message to the bench.
So Cutter is a skater who comes out of Lakeshore Roller Derby, also plays for Team Michigan and Detroit's men's roller derby, Riot.
Ah. Just seeing a lot of love for Detroit Riot from Team Michigan Roller Derby.
And I think this stoppage is just for some track repair. The track has been, it's a little dusty on the floor this weekend, so the tape keeps coming up and has to get put back down by our volunteers here in the venue.
And you know how we were talking about sending that message, trying to, through telekinesis to the bench about letting Cutter jam. I guess Cutter has quite the fan club that's with us here on Twitch. They made sure to let me know.
Okay, Cutter also refs a lot. That makes them cool and
so
smart.
Popular.
And great.
That's excellent. Fashion. That's what I gotta say. I was gonna say, from the person in the stands with just the beads chilling, looking half asleep, to our referees. Fashion.
Yep.
Doing Mardi Gras a little late, however it is that you want to do it.
I think Mardi Gras is all month here. That's what we established. In Louisiana,
I like
it's
it.
all month long, right?
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Quiet Fire, also for it. securing lead this time off the jammer line up against Bad Habit Barbie, who is in the pack in turn 1. Handing the star off.
Nice hit.
Pivot.
And a nice hit there from number 104, Charlie Tango.
Nice.
2 more points go up for King Babycakes. Closing that gap a little bit more.
Not for Krewe de Bruise this time, but they have a healthy little lead.
Yeah, and we've got 8 minutes left in this period. Full regulation game tonight for the Expo bout. And we have a clear Hamden Inn and Suites penalty box, so it's 5 on 5 out there on the track to start this next jam. Quiet Storm up against Greco.
Familiar pairing.
It's Greco finds a line up the inside line. Lead jammer status for Krewe de Bruise.
Quiet Storm going full force to Colonel. Getting caught up in the tripod presented from Krewe de Bruise. We see Orange Whip going in for some offense. We'll see how helpful that could be.
Greco jumped the inside line for 4 points. And I see one blocker from Krewe de Bruise headed out to the penalty box, and a star pass for King Babycakes. That's Peanut Brutal who took the star. Stopped the bleeding on that jam, 8-0 in favor of the Krewe de Bruise.
For which I am sure they are grateful.
Don't forget, we've got a Bont giveaway running this weekend. It's $500. You could win that and spend it on whatever you want. Plates, wheels, bearings, accessories, even a brand new pair of skates. You can enter to win right now. tinyurl.com/y'allstars giveaway.
Okay, setting on up for our next jam. Rowdy with the jammer star for Krewe de Bruise. Up against Violence of King Babycakes. Jam is on.
Rowdy finds the move up the outside, picking up lead jammer status for the Krewe de Bruise.
Violence working up the inside line, able to get past the Krewe de Bruise defense. Rowdy through on a first scoring pass, 4 points. And Violence coming up on one. Rowdy not far behind.
We're going to call that off and hold the King Babycakes team scoreless on that jam, 4-0, and just under 6 minutes left in the first half.
Maintaining those 4 points from Rowdy helped maintain a 30-point deficit for King Babycakes.
Here There Be Whales says we get the best close-ups of Yellow's bench coach. And in the second half, you're going to get really great close-ups of the Krewe de Bruise bench coach.
That's right, you will.
They're going to switch sides. So.
Get ready. Oh, Schemo wearing the star for King Babycakes for the first time this evening. Clever Girl for Krewe de Bruise.
Our buddy Blade out there in the pack on defense. Puts a hip onto Schemo, but Schemo finds his way around. 4 points on that pass for King Babycakes.
Yes, it is a power jam due to the track cut assessed to Clever Girl.
I think Schemo's a really great jammer to have out there on a power jam.
Yes.
Let's see this gap close up for the Babycakes.
Derby smarts plus skills.
A nice active offense from the King Babycakes team to help Schemo make quick work of that pack. 8 points already on the power jam.
Yes, Cinnamon Rolls and Company are that defense that you spoke of. Or I should say offense in this case, going in for the pick.
Yeah, kind of anchored in the front by Blade. And number 985, that's Major Dill Emma.
I'm sorry, I love the little punny names.
Schemo back in the pack for another scoring pass. This has been huge, Banshee. 24 points on this jam, bringing their total to 69.
Nice. Because if we didn't say it, you would grill us.
Exactly.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, look at this. Just about 28 once Schemo passes that last blocker from Krewe de Bruise. And a 28-point jam.
And
making it a 2-point game.
We have 5 seconds left on the jam clock.
Oh, a back block penalty assessed to Schemo. So let's see what happens here. The jam is going to reach its conclusion, but 28 points sealing up that differential. 73 now for King Babycakes, hot on the heels of Krewe de Bruise, sitting at 75. Holy cow is right, Team Michigan. I see you in the chat. Yes, that was intense.
That was big.
Yeah.
That was big. That's what we like to see, a nice close game here for the Expo.
So much fun.
And we could be on the verge of a lead change in this game, and I hope you have your beverage of choice with you.
Derby bingo cards,
yeah.
Drink of choice, do what you must.
It's got to be a daiquiri, it's got to be a hurricane, something Mardi Gras.
Yeah. I was going to say, what is specifically a Mardi Gras drink?
I don't know.
Does anyone in the chat know? Share with us what your Mardi Gras drink would be.
A Dazzler 177 says, go Tara.
I mean, for me, my quote-unquote drink of choice is bubbly water because I don't consume the alcohol. But for those of you who do or can suggest an NA version, I would be open to trying. Oh, look at this. We've got a wave going on in the house, keeping the people happy. This official review in progress. We will have more details for you. But while we wait, I'd like to thank one of our key sponsors of Y'all Stars Southern Skate Down 2024. Are you ready to build strength, speed, and endurance? Level up your derby game with a specialized fitness app for roller derby athletes just like you. Get your first 30 days of workouts, recipes, and more for only $1 and become unstoppable. Visit the Crash Course vendor booth if you're here in-house, or you can visit ChrissyCrash.com. That's KRISSYKRASH.com to learn more. Oh, look at Pierre Mageddon with his little light-up headband. Our tournament head announcer, excellent person, and keeping the crew in check this weekend. He brought a bag full of Mardi Gras costume type goodies, so that way we could all participate. So thank you for that. Whole daiquiri is just irresponsible. Half a daiquiri, I love it.
Well, that's why you want a close game. The game is going to help you determine how many sips you're going to take over the course of all the lead changes that are going to happen.
Hippie Headbanger says, I'd drink a fishbowl. Also Jello shots from someone else. Oh my goodness, this is great.
Shirley
Otter.
Temple.
I love that Otter said Shirley Temple. Oh, I know, Otter, that is my derby child. So, yes. Thank you for the Shirley Temple with the extra cherries, please.
Unsalted. Here there be wills. Thanks for all the fun in the chat. We love to hear from you while we have, especially official reviews like this. I think there was a situation where one of the jammers wasn't able to exit the penalty box. They were being checked out for a concussion. So that was all off camera, and that was why the power jam went so long for Schemo. So if you're wondering what was up with that.
Thank you.
So I think we're getting a jammer swap out for the next jam, so we'll be back to a regular old jam in the next one. But that was part of what was going on in the last jam. So as you'll recall, Schemo went to the box at the end of the last jam, so we are starting on a power jam.
Yes, that was the back block call.
And that's number 626 Tormenta with the star for Krewe de Bruise.
Seeing some tasty beverage options there, which we'll come back to later. But Tormenta is your lead jammer. Just under 3 minutes remain in period one. But the pack is currently causing, with a little bit of trouble happening as it moves into the back stretch. We are seeing King Babycakes defense setting up at the front, but Tormenta is able to pass them. Schemo is now out of the Hampton Inn & Suites penalty box.
He checked out.
Star stashed. Yep, checked out.
Pushing at the back of the pack, star in hand, looking for the pivot for the King Babycakes.
And I believe that is Quiet Storm, if I can see her clearly from here.
Big pushes coming out of both jammers on the defensive walls. Tormenta having a lot of trouble with that braced tripod in the front. And a successful star pass by the King Babycakes. That's Quiet Fire.
So 4 points make it 6 points. Krewe de Bruise taking them to 81 over 73 for King Babycakes.
And let me tell you about Crash Course. The Y'all Stars locker rooms are brought to you by Crash Course this year. You can build strength, agility, and speed with a customized training plan and so much more. Elevate your game on and off the track in 12 weeks with our all-star team of coaches, because life is a contact sport. Are you ready to win? ChrissyCrash.com.
Now we have Quiet Storm jamming. Sorry, Quiet, Fire, Quiet Storm, all of the quiet, but we like all of the loud that's happening in the house. Up against Greco, your lead jammer is Greco. Oh no, it's not Greco, because Greco picked up a forearm penalty, so lead's still open. We will see if Quiet Storm is able to secure it. Quiet Storm currently in the pack. See if a little bit of help can come from King Babycakes blockers. We have the pivot jumping on in.
That's Blade headed to the penalty box for Krewe de Bruise. And a big knock out of bounds on Quiet Storm. Has to recycle behind number 5. That's Cutter.
There's a cut track penalty being assessed to Quiet Storm. She did enter in front of one member of Krewe de Bruise.
And the Krewe de Bruise jammer was already up and out of the penalty box at that point, so it's going to be a full 30 seconds in the box for Quiet Storm.
Oh, a hat has been lost. Does the jammer realize it? That is the question. Oh, it is recovered. Greco recovers the hat. And we do see Tank off to the penalty box for King Babycakes, as well as number 5 and 9-4. That is Nomamis.
4 points on that pass for Greco. And Quiet Storm is in the pack right now.
Should be interesting to see what transpires, as we only have under 10 seconds remaining. That's a total of 8 points for Krewe de Bruise so far. Brie Aggressive has the star for King Babycakes. However, not in scoring position and did not have the star on the helmet. So we have 8 points for Krewe de Bruise, bringing them to 89, bolstering their lead. King Babycakes sits at 73. We have just under a 10-minute intermission.
Yeah, before we get into the halftime show, I want to tell you about what we got coming up tomorrow.
Exciting.
I know, we got another full day of Derby. It's the 4th day of Y'all Stars 2024. We're going to start out with 2 junior roller derby games in the morning, so 8:30 a.m. Central. We're going to have Mars versus Druid City, and then at 10:20 a.m. we're going to have Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors versus the South Texas Scallywags. And then after that, we are into the women's consolation bracket. The teams playing for 5th and 6th place will be at 12:20. And then the first place game for the open division is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then 4 and 6 o'clock, you're going to see your 3rd place game. And then the championship, it's going to be a rematch. Black Diaspora versus Team Michigan.
Oh, who shall emerge victorious?
So we are going to take a quick break here, and I think we're going to leave the camera and the mics on so that you can enjoy the halftime performance along with everybody else here in the venue. But stick with us for the second half.
And we will be back with you live from Thibodaux here at Y'all Stars. Hello again, friends. This is Banshee. Just wanted to let you know that we clarified right now during the intermission, we are having a costume contest. So we would love it if you would like to observe. Feel free to pitch in the chat if you'd like, or you could just hang out and watch. Johnny Pepper is out there as a jester, as is Wrecking Bill, our fellow announcers. We love them for this so much.
Yeah, amazing costumes, bringing the heat in the costume department.
Exactly. And the second line, aka when the party goes down, is after the brawl when we have the band come on in. So we will allow you to enjoy this from the feed, and we're just going to keep it quiet on our end. Have fun.
Is that supposed to be a commercial for Collective Sports? Ha! You don't think I know everything. Okay. I'm going to walk behind him, and you are going to have to make some noise. Okay, we've got a skater category and a person. So all the skaters come over here. Come on, Greg Runner, you're a skater. Oh, it's going to win your boat. Okay. All the skaters line up. I'm going to walk behind them and raise the pole. We're going to make some noise. Let me know who's the winner. Well, I think we got two. Thank y'all for playing. Okay. How about Sandals? Okay, one more time. We got 5 left. Okay. Now this is the other category. I declare Greg Runner the winner. That's my prerogative as king. Congratulations, Greg Runner. That's awesome. Make some noise for all the people in the costume contest. We got some glasses on the board. See you later. I get to call the second half. That's what I want. How about a hand for all our volunteers this weekend? All of our volunteers, we couldn't do it without you. Absolutely. Make some noise for Alligator! 3 minutes till the second half.
Oh, hey, it's a unicorn casually strolling by with candied bacon. I love it. The unicorn is making the rounds.
That unicorn really does get around.
I just love that you see that unicorn head bopping in the background.
Yep.
That's a dance party.
It's like a unicorn piggyback ride. Is that
Yeah.
what's going on?
That's what it looked like yesterday when Dixie Normus actually was dancing with Mardi Gras.
Oh, nice. Oh, is Mardi Gras the name of the alligator?
No, Mardi Gras is actually the coach for Small Wonders.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I love that.
Interesting happenstance there.
And also in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, Nikki Tricky Savvy, we have informed her that she is now known as WOW.
Wow.
Waffle House on Wheels. Wow.
Wow.
Using the International Phonetic Alphabet.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. And it's always a good time to say just a blanket list of thank yous here, people making the tournament possible this weekend. Our skaters, our coaches, referees, NSOs, announcers, photographers, videographers, medics, volunteers, vendors, entertainers, sponsors, after-party hosts, and event organizers. It's been such a great event this weekend so far, Banshee. And it takes a lot of people to make something like this happen, so we appreciate everyone who's putting the work in.
Pretty big village, for sure. And we are grateful for each and every one of them. And for you, our friends who are tuning in through twitch.tv/y'allstars.
Yeah, looks like we have a couple of hundred people watching this fun expo game tonight.
Awesome. And observing the power clash on one of our referees. I can respect a good power clash. Stripes, checks, fun colors. All right. Oh, and then we have sequins and flashing lights. This is just
It's good stuff.
fashion. Totally. And Whistles is having a great time over there with that little stuffed animal cat.
So tonight, the brass band that's coming in for the second line is called Young Fellas.
Nice.
And we're going to bring that to you right after the game ends. So get your parasols and your handkerchiefs ready.
Okay.
You know,
I don't have either, but sure. I'm
metaphorically.
Sure yes,
yeah.
I'm sure that there will be a party accoutrement, made available.
We've got a pretty close game here coming into the second period. It's like, what is that, 16 points between the two teams? That's just one big jam. We've had a jam bigger than that so far in the first period of this game. So looking forward to a close second half. 28 points is our highest jam, and that was from Skimo, coach for Alberta, playing for the Expo game tonight. Got to start the second period with a dance party, right?
Yeah. Little jump on it. It's a good time. Oh, and we have a giant stuffed unicorn with us here at the desk.
I'm just going to get up and let the unicorn take the rest of this
Why
call.
not? I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. But yes.
I'm a unicorn. And we're back underway. Cinnamon Rolls has the star for King Babycakes. Britson Slay it on ya for Krewe de Bruise.
And the pack keeping it slow, working to contain jammers, seeing some line work, but we do see Princess Leia able to get by on the turn 2 apex, securing lead, but right behind Princess Leia there's Cinnamon Rolls. So nice, close jammer race. Oh, hey.
Old school leg whip there. That's a roller derby classic.
For real.
And Trip Hazard 15 in the chat says, Rolls and Princess. Hearts, hearts, hearts.
Very nice.
TJ Reaver, how did I get this far into my life before figuring out that Mardi Gras is basically Purim for Christians?
Very important.
That's a
That's a good way of putting it.
good way of putting it, absolutely.
Indeed. Okay, Medieval Knievel jamming against Medieval. So all of the evils, take your pick. And let's see, currently at the front of the pack, Lenavel Knievel pushing upon the Krewe de Bruise defense. Seeing Orange Whip in there. Not able to crack open the pack. We see a cycle back. No? Oh, it is a back block penalty assessed to Lenavel Knievel. So it'll be a power jam for Medieval and Krewe de Bruise. Though,
Yeah, star in hand.
Star in
So
hand,
no lead jammer.
yeah.
This is going the 2 full minutes, and we've got about a minute and 20 seconds left on the jam clock. I think the thing that King Babycakes wants to do right now is just stop the bleeding on this power jam, try to stuff the jammer up. Nice knockout there at the back of the pack by number 7. 17?
Nope, that was number 3,
9?
Orange Whip.
Oh, number 3, okay. Whoever it is, great stop at the back of the pack there. Slowing down the pace of this power jam and already killed it because Level Knievel is back from the penalty box and engaging with the defense for Krewe de Bruise right now. Successful star pass to Bad Habit Barbie.
Okay, and we got to see a referee skating backwards and making a power jam symbol. That was interesting. Caught a few of us off guard. But Level Knievel cycled to the back, top of the backstretch, currently being held
I think
by Medieval.
We had a ref put themselves in the penalty box just now.
Yes, I saw that too. I didn't say it because I didn't know if I should.
I was like, who?
Bad call, ref.
Yeah.
Orange Whip on the way to the penalty box as well. Popular place to be. Oh, there he goes.
Getting out of the box and back into position on the outside pack. You know, refs have to keep themselves accountable too. 8 points on the jam by Krewe de Bruise, holding King Babycakes scoreless.
2 in the box.
So 8 points, bringing Krewe de Bruise 97. Oh my goodness.
And we're going to be going into jam number 3 with 1 in the box for both of the teams. So 3-on-3 in the pack.
More referee hijinks in front of us.
I see Peanut Brutal with the star for the King Babycakes out of Alamo City. And that's number 222 with the star.
From West Florida. Lead assessed for Clever Girl. And right now, Peanut Brutal pushing it out and being taken back by Krewe de Bruise's Tormenta.
And both jammers out of the pack, just right on each other's heels, coming into the straightaway on the far side for a scoring pass. Going to call the jam to prevent the other jammer from scoring. 4-0 is the result of that last jam, 101-73. And it's a good chance to thank another one of our sponsors this weekend, our crowd sponsors, Roll One Bruised Boutique, Crybaby Wellness and Body Breakdown by Blue, DDG, and GEO Heat Exchangers.
Thank you for your support.
Absolutely. So important to a tournament like this. Out with the star for King Babycakes at Cinnamon Rolls. But number 57, Rowdy, has acquired lead jammer status for the Krewe de Bruise, coming around for a scoring pass very quickly. Easy pass there. Kind of side surfed right through the pack. 4 points for the Krewe de Bruise.
Cinnamon Rolls running into some trouble here in the front stretch. Really having the brakes put on her by the defense from Krewe de Bruise. 5-9-4. That would be Nalmames doing some excellent work to detain her. But she does get through. And after picking up 4 points, Rowdy is coming around for 4 more.
It's probably not easy to jam in a diaper, right?
I don't think so.
Rowdy at the back of the pack, pushing on the defense from King Babycakes.
Is that what she's wearing? I was like, what is that? It is a cloth diaper? Oh my God.
She's the baby.
She's the baby cake. Come on.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize because, you know, the pigtails and everything. And the baby in the king cake doesn't have hair. I mean, if you think about it, because that would be really nasty to eat. All of a sudden, you know, instead of just a hard piece of plastic in this little baby, it would be a baby with doll hair.
It's for texture.
Are you trying to add unnecessary fiber to a very sugary cake?
Wow, Rowdy is, while we're joking around, Rowdy is
Sorry.
absolutely racking up points. 20 points already on the jam. 4 points up for Babycakes now. That's Cinnamon Rolls with the star.
All right, Rowdy coming through into Schemo, but calls it off.
Huge jam, really opening up that differential. 23 total to 5 on the side of Babycakes.
Huge gain for Krewe de Bruise.
And those are the first 5 points for the King Babycakes in this half.
I can't believe I didn't realize she was wearing a diaper. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. I was like watching, like, you know, sometimes you pick when we're announcing if someone has like specific design on their leggings or a certain color hair that helps you identify them as they're going around.
Yeah.
For me, I was focusing on her hair. But right now, Pop-Tart in the pack, while Hurricane is your lead jammer for Krewe de Bruise and on a scoring pass. But a penalty has been assessed to Pop-Tart. It was a cut track penalty, so Pop-Tart will have a seat in our Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
So we may see a little bit more of a differential get added on here in the power jam for Krewe de Bruise.
Pack picking up a little bit of speed, but a couple of folks hitting the floor in the back.
All right, so Pop-Tart was sprung out of the penalty box. There was a replacement blocker who came in from... Okay, the referee put themselves into the penalty box once again, I guess, for a bad call and sprung the jammer. So we're not really playing the strictest rules here tonight.
No.
It's just for fun.
I know. You know, you and I were so used to, oh, yes, serious gameplay.
Yeah.
This is definitely not, but it is a lot of fun.
We thought about coming on and doing a totally deadpan call for everybody just to add some comedy, but it's too much fun here tonight.
I think there's plenty enough comedy presenting itself.
All right, so 8-3 on the jam in favor of the Krewe de Bruise.
And we'll keep you posted if there are any more referee hijinks.
I've only seen one ref put themselves in the penalty box tonight, though.
But twice. So we'll see if it happens again. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have going on here.
Quiet Fire takes the star for Babycakes. Tormenta for the Krewe de Bruise. Nice run back by number 5, Cutter, on the Babycakes jammer. Another knock to the inside by number 724. That's Medieval out of Angel City. Also a player for Black Diaspora Roller Derby.
Oh, we have the campaign for Cutter. Hashtag Cutter for Pivot. Hashtag Cutter for Pivot. Let's see a panty on Cutter. The eyes, hashtag Cutter for Pivot. We understand, Team Michigan. We want to see Cutter pivot.
So what does the chat want Cutter to do?
They want Cutter to pivot.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll see. It says, they said, this worked when we did it with Smacks in the Indigenous Rising bout. Let's manifest it. Hashtag Cutter for Pivot. I know you're trying to get it because there have been some things I have said this weekend that happened shortly thereafter, and it's not just your standard announcer curse. Right. There are a few things that I've just said, oh, it's manifesting. So let's see. We'll put it out there. Cutter for Pivot if it's meant to be. Hashtag Pink for Cutter. Excellent. The All-Stars is magical, Team Michigan. I agree.
It's been a pretty fun weekend so far.
Yes. I'll give that back to you.
A lot of great derby, and we're going to see, I think, a lot of fun and well-matched games tomorrow. So make sure you tune in.
Tomorrow's going to be wonderful.
Some high-power matchups for sure. Today we determined the placements for 7 through 12 in the women's division of this tournament. And tomorrow we're going to determine the placements for teams 1 through 6.
Very, very exciting. Even more so, a new jammer, Soul Snatcher for King Babycakes, has not jammed in this game before.
But it's Greco with lead jammer status for the Krewe de Bruise.
Very well practiced at this point.
Kind of a hop, skip, and a jump through the inside line. But that is going to be a cut track penalty. So I saw the arm touch out of the outside of the line. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a cut track, but it looks like that has been assessed. So a power jam now for Soul Snatcher, and that's exactly what the King Babycakes need at this point in the game.
True.
They've got about 60 points between the two teams right now.
58 to be exact.
Thanks, Banshee.
No problem. I just needed an extra second to do my carrying. Reach that point in the day.
Yep.
You know, a little bit of a delay because I'm tired.
You were on the very first game this morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're a trooper.
Hey, I told PR anything.
Best in the business right here.
Meh.
Rude.
Thanks. We have fun.
Star pass to Tara.
Ah.
So we have another star pass to Tara Boomdier for the King Babycakes.
Greco keeps it moving. 1 point so far for the King Babycakes, 4 for Greco.
I know we had one Tara fan in the chat, so she is looking for a way out of the pack.
Hashtag purple for Blade. Yes, Blade's been out there doing the things.
And a cut track penalty to the Krewe de Bruise jammer. So this is now a power jam for Tara Boomdier, the pivot turn jammer in this jam. Just one to beat in the front. She does it. And that is a scoring pass for the King Babycakes. And Tara's an old school skater. I think been skating for, I think she started around 2011. First with Free State and then with Charm City. And now skating with Southern Delaware. So it's really fun to see so many leagues represented on these two teams. That's what makes a mix-up game fun at a tournament like this.
It really does, because then you get to skate with friends from everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, and something that just brings people together. That's what roller derby is, really.
Yay! Oh, and seeing the shout out for Blade in the chat. Hey, G.I. Jones.
So we've got a power start for Tater on the King Babycakes squad, pushing at the front. Working on that initial pass, looking for the inside line. Greco is out of the penalty box and quickly through the pack. Lead jammer status for the Krewe de Bruise.
Seeing some great work defensively from Krewe de Bruise in the pack.
Yeah,
with the run back.
Number 104, Charlie Tango, with some good control on Tater. Now there's a star pass in progress.
Seeing Blade with that hip check to help thwart the star pass in progress. And just wanted to point out, Blade's with Nuclear Free Roller Derby, and they are just recently accepted members into the WFTDA, so congratulations.
That is super exciting. And a track cut to the pivot turned jammer in a diaper. Gonna take a seat in the penalty box. We don't usually comment on people's clothing or things like that, but this is for fun, right?
Yeah. We can absolutely, because also it's just a fact.
You don't play a game in a diaper and expect for people not to notice, right?
Again, fashion.
4 points go up additionally for Greco, and I saw a comment in the chat. I could watch Greco jam all day. That was Mayhem Megs, and absolutely agree.
Team Michigan as well. We saw the chat loves Greco. We know.
Yeah, really fun skater and super productive in this game so far. Krewe de Bruise really opening up a big lead, 16-0 on the jam. That's going to bring their score up to 160 against King Babycakes sitting at 87. And we've got about 15 minutes left in the second period. Don't forget, we've got what's it called, a second line?
Second line.
And a brass band coming up at the end of this game, in addition to, I think, MVPs will be awarded as well.
Yes, and for this particular bout, I know we've had single MVPs for each team throughout the weekend, but for the fun bout, we actually have MVJ and MVB for each team.
And we've got Pop-Tart with the star for King Babycakes just picked up.
It's a hug! Yeah!
Is that illegal contact? I don't know.
Oh my God, that's the most amazing thing I have seen.
Lead jammer status, so I guess it's not a penalty to hug someone that hard in the middle of the jam. Pop-Tart has lead.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Letting those good times roll for sure. And right back to the track. Oh, she's gonna do it again. Yes.
Pop-Tart with a spin move up the inside line, pushing through on a scoring pass. And we have a star pass in progress for the Krewe de Bruise. 8 points on the jam already for Pop-Tart.
I think fun bouts like this are the perfect reminder, especially in the midst of an event where we have some very highly competitive games at stake, that we really shouldn't be taking ourselves too seriously.
No,
Roller derby is a sport that is still amateur. We understand the commitment a lot of folks make to it, how seriously they commit as athletes, but also remember, it's an amateur sport.
It's
no
a
one's
hobby.
getting paid. It's a hobby.
And we do it for fun.
Yep.
And
So right now, we're really having a good time. So all about that. Just, food for thought for everyone.
16-0 on the jam. Pop-Tarts having fun on this one, putting points up on the board for King Babycakes.
Yes, indeed.
Princess Leia Anya makes it out of the pack. 4 points on that pass.
Okay, let's see what we have. 20-4 in favor of King Babycakes. 107 for King Babycakes. Krewe de Bruise at 164.
The second highest run in the game.
Hot Mess Molly says, go Pop-Tart. Doos 8C says, go Cutter.
That's the second highest run in the game.
Lenavel Knievel versus Bad Habit Barbie off the jammer line. Oh, look at this. What is happening? There's a cut track penalty for Lenavel Knievel.
Yeah, so we've got a power jam on our hands for Bad Habit Barbie and the Krewe de Bruise.
Oh, what is this? There's a big dance in the middle, and then we see Colonel Angus also doing it on the track. Bad Habit Barbie and Lenavel Knievel coming up on the back of the pack in turn 2. Bad Habit Barbie pushing the defense provided by King Babycakes. We have, of course, Wow out there, Waffle House on wheels.
Serving it up.
Serving looks and waffles.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. But yes, Bad Habit Barbie pushes it out.
And that's a scoring pass for Bad Habit Barbie. 4 points for the Krewe de Bruise. But really held up for quite a bit on that pass.
It's true. It must be the apron. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, the apron is the cherry atop the sundae.
Another relatively easier pass for Bad Habit Barbie. So 8 points on the jam. Going to call that off. And let's see if any points come in for King Babycakes. I don't think so. So holding the yellow team scoreless. And we've got under 11 minutes left to play.
So there's going to be attempted manifestation of ref versus announcer trying to get Nikki up against Colonel.
We've got number 626 lined up for Krewe de Bruise. That's Tormenta up against Quiet Fire.
So Waffle House on Wheels is now going to be hashtag wow, just to let you know. But the funny thing is, Team Michigan said that they miss Waffle House. If the person minding that account is here in Thibodaux, there are two not too far away. So just a heads up. But we have lead assigned to Quiet Fire. Tormenta still working it out in turn 2.
That is actually the first lead jam.
Yeah, first lead jam for King Babycakes in quite some time. How many jams? Oh, I heard you, Whistles. It's fine. You're part of the production, too. Join the party. How many jams did you say?
Period.
3?
This entire,
Oh, the entire game.
the entire half.
Oh, the entire period. Okay. Good to know.
4 points already on the jam by Quiet Fire, coming into the back of the pack for another scoring pass.
Tormenta really having work cut out for her, but coming up around Orange Whipping Company, we'll see, where did Tormenta go? Oh, looks like their star has been stashed, but Orange Whip and Take 'em Down, working to slow Tormenta. There's a direction of gameplay penalty being assessed. That is to 1 King Babycakes blocker.
Yeah, that was a really big hit. And the pivot in the box for the Krewe de Bruise. So even though Tormenta has the star in hand, not going to be able to pass it on this jam until the pivot is released.
Yes, Rowdy is standing in the penalty box, though has not returned. There we go.
Tormenta looks as though the hit is still lingering.
Looking tormented, perhaps.
A little tormented by
yeah,
that hit.
just a little.
Yep.
I mean, some hits, they linger.
3 more points on that last pass So 8 total on the jam for the King Babycakes, holding Krewe de Bruise scoreless.
So yeah, we have, oh, that was 9 points for King Babycakes. Oh no, make up your mind, scoreboard. It went from 9 to 11, and then back to 9.
Okay.
So we're going to say it was 9. So it takes King Babycakes to 116, to Krewe de Bruise's 172. Your jammers of record in gold, that's Cinnamon Rolls, Hurricane in purple.
And Cinnamon Rolls almost immediately took off the star, so not going to be eligible for a lead, but maybe looking for that star pass.
Oh, a pile up in turn 2 on the outside. So Hurricane being cycled back. Pop-Tart.
Cinnamon Rolls did make it out of the pack first, but having taken off the star, they're not going to be lead jammer in this jam. Lead is still open for Hurricane.
We have an assortment of breakfast pastry for you. We have Pop-Tarts and Cinnamon Rolls on King Babycakes.
Hurricane is not awarded lead jammer status either, so this jam is going to run the full minute and 17 seconds we've got left on the jam clock.
Okay, currently seeing the pack moving pretty quickly. Seeing Pop-Tart able to sweep Hurricane to the outside line. However, Cinnamon Rolls through with 4 points. Pop-Tart off to the penalty box. Oopsie. And the jam being called by Hurricane after getting caught up on the King Babycakes defense.
Team Michigan Roller Derby says only 7 more minutes to get a pivot panty on Cutter. What are the odds? What's the over-under on that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if you passed along to someone in the crowd who could get a chant going, I think that would be a more effective gesture.
Yeah, our microphones don't speak directly to the coaches, unfortunately.
Exactly, not a hybrid call. But the next jam is on. Leneval Knievel for King Babycakes. Clever Girl for Krewe de Bruise.
Nice blocking up front by number 2777, Jersey Hurts out of Druid City. I think that's Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh. Okay, Leneval Knievel is lead jammer.
Yeah, Leneval Knievel is lead jammer, but Clever Girl approaching the back of the pack for a scoring pass, so Leneval going to call that off, but...
Right as the pack had reached full sprint speed.
Yeah, it looks like 3 points stolen there by the Krewe de Bruise, having not acquired lead jammer themselves, but opening up a little bit more of a lead. 54 points between the two teams, 5 minutes left to play once our next jam begins. This has been such a fun game.
It really has.
Yeah, the energy in here is pretty great.
Oh, Rowdy right on Peanut Brutal off the jammer line, doing some great one-on-one blocking, but able to absorb Peanut Brutal into the tripod. So seeing 724, that would be Medieval, working alongside Rowdy and company. And despite the effects of 228, working to jam, and that is, of course, Mad for Gravy Pasqua.
And we have had a star pass to the pivot for King Babycakes. That's Bree Aggressive with the star, making it out of the pack, coming around for points to put the pressure on this jam. Princess Lay It On Ya has completed a scoring pass as well, and does have lead jammer status, so can let this run as long as she would like to.
Oh, Bree is not. Oh, okay. Bree is under a different number. Sorry. That threw me off. So that is not Mad for Gravy Pasqua.
2 quick passes by Princess Lay It On Ya for the Krewe de Bruise. 12 points already on the jam for the Krewe de Bruise. And Bree Aggressive just stuck in corner 4 on the defensive walls of Krewe de Bruise. Wow, 16 points now, racking them up quickly.
Making it a 70-point differential thus far.
You know, Johnny Pepper would say they're filling up their second bucket worth of points.
True.
About to have to go grab a third one. Nikki out there trying to serve up some offense for Bree Aggressive in the pack.
And doing so successfully.
little bit of a pileup on the outside line. Friendly fire over there.
Oh, Princess Leonia crashing on in to Waffle House on Wheels. Nikki Tricky Savvy. They're both having a great laugh between turns 1 and 2 right
A
now.
little bit of a scramble, you might say.
It appears everyone is fine. They're just taking a moment to have a good laugh. So 20 points for Krewe de Bruise on that. 4 points for King Babycakes. A 70-point game right now. 128 for King Babycakes. 198 Krewe de Bruise.
G.I. Jones says that's some good skating. We agree. It really is. We've got 70 points between the two teams. 3 minutes left to play in an official review right now. I wonder how serious this official review actually is.
Super serious, didn't you know? I'm wondering what the question is. That would be great to know. PR is out there, and he looks amused, so if nothing else, it's funny. There's some nodding and alleged deliberation.
So I mentioned earlier that we've got a lot of great games coming up tomorrow, and I just want to tell you who is playing for our final placement positions in the women's division, because these are going to be great games tomorrow. Playing for 5th and 6th place, it's Jewish Roller Derby and Alberta.
Yes.
And then playing for 3rd and 4th place, that's going to be Fuego Latino and Team Mass. And of course, in our championship game at 6 p.m. tomorrow Central Time, it's Michigan and Black Diaspora.
So an epic day of derby awaits us yet again, but open division too.
That's going to be B-Side versus Chicago. Both had really dominant performances yesterday in their first set of games. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that clash of the Titans.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So full day of derby tomorrow. Tune back in for Y'all Stars 2024.
Tell your friends, have them, and have a watch party. Why not?
Tell your mom, tell your kids,
Yes.
hide your husbands.
Don't hide anybody. Just tell them all. Okay, we have folks being pulled off the track, physically removed. This is interesting. I like that. G.I. Jones, I think on games like this, official reviews can be requests. We'd like to see the ref crew dance. That would be hilarious. I would love to see the refs dance. Yes, Team Michigan Roller Derby, I agree. Ref crew versus skaters dance battle. Ha ha ha.
All right, so the official review was requesting a penalty on the Krewe de Bruise jammer, and that penalty was awarded. It was a quote-unquote pushing penalty, and guilty as charged. So power jam now.
People are happy. Oh, hey, look, there's Cutter.
Soul Snatcher looking for an opportunity for a power start and a lead jammer status for King Babycakes. 2 to beat in the front. Wow, tough defense there from number 104. That's Charlie Tango. But Soul Snatcher makes it out. King Babycakes got lead jammer status. Princess Leonia also out and eligible to score.
Ooh, nice little push whip.
So King Babycakes jammer makes it into the pack and hits the floor, calls off the jam.
I don't have my skates.
So Krewe de Bruise snuck in 2 points at the end of that jam. 3 points for the King Babycakes.
Apparently there's a request for an announcer versus announcer jam. Really?
So
I'll run out.
So that's Blade and Nikki Tricky Savvy with the star.
Yeah, it is true.
2 people who've been really awesome on the mic all weekend long. So great to see them with the star for their 2 teams.
Yes. Oh, Waffle House on Wheels has lead.
Wow.
Wow.
Hashtag wow.
Forget about whammy.
Coming around to serve up some points here against the Krewe de Bruise defense. Nikki Tricky Savvy looking for that line, takes a bump out of bounds, big spill.
Oh.
And we're just gonna cut away for some medical attention.
Let's cut away. There we go. 2187 killer pads, and we're gonna take a moment to make sure our proper medical attention is given. I love this so much. The Jammer. That is cute.
Otter says, "Go Banshee, get in there."
Like, no, I don't have my skates. Can't do that.
Banshee and I are both semi-retired too.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know about
Semi.
semi-retired. You're a little bit further removed than I am.
Okay,
On the skating, though you do park skating though, right?
I do. I'm always up in the skate park, but
Yeah. See, I don't do park skating. I skate when I'm coaching the juniors. And it's probably been about 8 months since I've bowed it.
yeah, I tried a scrimmage
Yeah.
last fall after 3 years off of skates for roller derby, and wow.
Well, see, but I was actively going to practice up until halfway through last year, and then I started with the coaching juniors, and that's worked out really well. But also, it's just a matter of figuring out time.
All right.
Scheduling is hard, but guess what?
Waffle House on wheels, back up and
Back
at
up.
it.
Yep, looking well, which
Glad
is
to see
good.
that. Yeah, you cannot close the Waffle House. It's open 24/7, 365. Glad to see Nikki Tricky Savvy looking good. Smile on the way to the bench.
Jones, and 1 or 2 skaters in the building probably fit your skate size. True, but there would not be time enough to change. Yes.
So the result of that last jam, 3-0. We've got under a minute left on the period clock.
Short track scrimmage, announcers versus announcers. Yeah, but you know what? All of us, unless they've played short track before, that's throwing people for a loop because of the opposite direction for the second period. But I digress. I like the ideas, though, folks. 3-0 on that. And we do have another jam. Yay.
One more jam.
Yeah. We just had the announcer jam. That was Nikki versus Blade. I'll write these ideas down. All right. So back to it. That's Quiet Fire versus Greco.
A little bit of a pile up at the pivot line. It's going to be Greco picking up lead for the Krewe de Bruise. And Quiet Fire headed to the penalty box. I think that was a
Excuse
low
me.
block.
I think so too.
Greco sneaking around the inside line. Nice hop over the defense. 4 points. Krewe de Bruise trying to make it a 100-point differential by the end of this 20 seconds. What do you think, Banshee? Can they do it?
I mean, anything is possible, but there's, granted the...
Oh, maybe they want to get one more jam. I think we're going to see a timeout here.
Yeah, we still had a few seconds. Though, they could have run it.
And we do have a team timeout. Okay, I was waiting. I was looking at those seconds tick down.
It's whittling down. No. Look, they're coming back up again. Here we go.
Okay, so that team timeout lets us start one more jam. So it's, 2 more jams is what we should have said last time.
I guess. We
2
didn't know how
more
it was going to
jams.
go.
It's
2
kinda like
more.
us out there.
Yeah, Colonel Lingus taking the star for the Krewe de Bruise in the final jam.
Okay. Somebody asked about who's pivoting. Yes, Colonel Lingus is the jammer, but Bad Habit Barbie is the pivot. Yes. And?
Sneaky.
Yeah, just maybe. I don't know. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, team timeout expires, and we are getting into the very last jam. This Expo game here at Y'all Stars 2024. We're closing out Saturday. This is game number 24 of this weekend.
Yes. Pop-Tart will be the opposing jammer for King Babycakes.
Pop-Tart offering the star to anyone who would like to take it for this final jam.
Oh, jam, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Ah, dragging back Colonel Angus.
It's 5-on-5 in the pack. Colonel Angus pushing at the outside, but Pop-Tart through first. Immediate points.
Oh, immediate points. Did they run this as an overtime jam?
I guess they are. Yeah, you don't
Oh.
usually pick up points on the first pass, but Pop-Tart's awarded 4 there. And
Oh, too bad for Colonel Angus.
track cut, so Colonel
Off.
Angus headed to the penalty box. Going to check into the Hamden Inn and Suites. Pop-Tart with the power jam.
Whole team on the track. Somebody said it already in the chat. Whole team, whole team, whole
Oh,
team.
wow.
A leg whip, yes, the leg. Look, here's how King Babycakes can still win. Nice job, Jones.
So Pop-Tart going to be,
manifested.
not only is Pop-Tart going to get some offense, Pop-Tart's going to get a lot of offense here.
Complete and utter chaos. Please, let's keep everybody safe. Skate safely. Have your chaos, but be safe.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite this wild.
I have not. I
Yeah.
have never.
We have 40 people on the track playing live roller derby for you right now. 16 points already on the jam for King Babycakes.
I just, never have I ever.
I don't even know where the engagement zone is. Everything that I know about roller derby is
The limit does not exist. That sums this right up.
The pack is where?
The pack is everywhere.
the pack is everywhere.
Look at the hats getting thrown. What is this, a graduation?
I think Pop-Tart sent a ref to the penalty box just then.
Oh! Look at that, look at that. Yeah. Oh, absolute
Oh, and it's a tie
mayhem.
game. Okay, tie game.
Yes!
76 points on the jam for the Babycakes. Incredible. That might be a record, Banshee. How is it possible?
Oh my God, magic. Mardi Gras magic.
It really is a magical place, Louisiana, especially in February.
Yes. So this is how we do laissez-les bon temps rouler. Yes, letting those good times roll.
Bad Asset says, best game in history. Yeah,
For real.
pretty
It's
amazing.
pretty great. It's utter and complete nonsense and insanity. And I am here for every second. And I hope all of you joining us on Twitch are enjoying yourselves because this has been a hoot.
Yeah, Team Michigan says, shout out to the announcers. Shout out to you, Team Michigan. You've been keeping it really fun in the chat all weekend.
Thank
We appreciate
you.
you. Love to see you come up in the chat every single time.
Never seen that on a stream before. You're damn right.
Yeah, the highlight was the ref getting called for a penalty by Pop-Tart. I love that as well.
And the old illegal procedure hand signal, I'm like, oh, it's a dance move now. Yeah. Yes, we will see you all again tomorrow. And I believe we're going to keep the sound going so you can see whatever else is happening. So enjoy the absolute insanity.
Yep.
Thank you again. Banshee out.
Y'all weren't here last year.
My favorite part is actually